Welcome to Swiss Cheese Trails, where I'm hiking across Switzerland and I have views like I have today, although today's pretty special. So make sure you tune in, subscribe, and follow me on my channel every single day, 360-degree VR video in 4K. All right, welcome to Swiss Cheese Trails with another great hike today. This is probably the Swiss hike as far as I'm concerned. It is the Brienzer-Rothorn Hike. I'm taking Route 65. It's about 13 kilometers, and we're going to be going just kind of straight along this ridge that I'm on right now. So I'm at the Rothorn station. I took the Rothorn Railroad up here. You can kind of see kind of the tracks up. Behind me is the Sörenberg gondola, which I'll walk over to in a second. But before then, let me describe what we're looking at here today. We're going to have this view pretty much all day because we're going to be walking along the ridge line and then kind of down on this side of the ridge when we get over it. All right, so from a geographic standpoint, the Swiss skyline that we're looking at here, this is the heart of the Bernese Obwalden. Right in the middle where the big cloud is, that is Eiger, Mönch, and Jungfrau. Jungfrau is by the second cloud, or behind the second cloud. It's just noon, and of course the clouds are starting to move in. We're going to be okay for today. We're not going to be hit by clouds. Yesterday I was at Stiltorn behind Jungfrau there, and it was just cloud all day. That was unfortunate, but today, just fantastic. So down below is the Brienzersee. In the middle there, that is Interlaken. So the connection between two lakes, Interlaken. Brienzersee and Thunsee, which is farther. You can just kind of see it. Now, what I find so exciting here, if we look over kind of between these two mountains here, that gets us back onto the Swiss Panorama Trail. And I was hiking over there. Section 17 specifically, when we're south of Bern, we're looking straight down the Thunsee into this view. So I cut over to where the gondola is just to kind of see where this is looking. So we're looking kind of north. Again, the hike that I'm doing today is just behind here, so you're not going to be able to see most of it. But this is the Emmentaler. These are, in fact, the Emmentaler Alps. And so behind this wall, again, is the Swiss Alpine Panorama Trail. Kind of this lower foothills on the second row, that's where I was walking. What we have over, I'm pretty sure it's either this valley or the next one, is where Lucerne is. We got some video of me hiking from Lucerne up. Oh good, we got the gondola going. So I was really tempted to take the gondola in today because I would be able to go through the Emmentaler area and take the same trains that I was taking through Wohlhausen, and that was going to be kind of exciting to revisit those. But the train up from Brienz is really worth the trip, and I'll explain why. The primary reason why I'm hiking is to get feet on the ground. I love the intimacy, and a gondola of course takes you off the ground. It gets you up to the top. That's great. You know, if your goal is to get up to the top, gondola is the best way to do it. But the Brienzer Railroad takes an hour to go from where that boat is going to dock in the middle of the lake. That's the city of Brienz. It takes an hour to get up here. You know, we're never going more than, say, 10 miles an hour. And it's a steep cogwheel. So if you're going to take it, which again I highly recommend, make sure you're facing uphill for your comfort, facing downhill for some better views. That's the best advice I can give you. But the railroad really puts you like very intimate with the countryside because you are going so slow. You get the smell changes as you move in and out of tunnels and kind of in and out of the sunshine and forest and open area. Of course, you get all the views you could ever want, and so it's pretty neat. All right, welcome back. This is going to be a tough one to try to split up on video. I'm not really sure how to do it. All I've done is kind of walk to the top of, well, the highest point. So we're, what is it, just about 2,300 meters. And so that translates, I lost my altimeter. I think it's only like 7,000 feet. So I really want to, gosh, I want to point this out. We're looking straight east, and this is where the hike's going to be. And along that ridge line is going to be just the most awesome 360 VR video. I don't know what else to take if that's not the best. So this valley here, this is the train that goes from Lucerne to Interlaken, and what we're looking at should be either the Lunger Lake. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Lunger Lake. So there's a pass up here, that's where I'm going to go to, which is where I ended my Lungern hike as well. And then down here, you see this valley in front of the Whitecap Mountains. If you go up that valley, that's where I was snowshoeing. And of course, we're gonna have plenty of views of Eiger, which is where I was doing the snow toboggan. So there's just so much to see here. And of course, we're looking east. So somewhere over here is Pilatus and Rigi. And, well, I guess actually they'd be back over this way because we got to go a little farther north for Lucerne. Boy, oh boy, look at how beautiful these Alps are. Now I'm gonna have to pay attention because this is a sure-footed hike. This is not your basic hike. So I'm not gonna film too much while walking, but then again, you know, with views like this, the time-lapse video that I have on my shoulder, that of course will move. So I'm gonna time-lapse the whole thing. That'll be fun to watch if you want to see every step of the way. All right, I will see you as we get a little closer to that lake there.